a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love only.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And our starting pitcher here today, Luis Cessa. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable, kind of a silent assassin out there, just goes to work, and guys look up, it's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today, maybe go the distance, maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Starling Marte, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Now one missed.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire zone shapes up today.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Luis Guillorme. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's hard hit on the line. Fairchild pulls it down, and there are 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Guillorme.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Here's Pete Alonso. 3 for 7 in the series so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. McNeil stands at second with 2 gone. Out to short, Barrero sends it to first, and that is that. Mets leave 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and today's starting pitcher, Tylor Megill, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And he deals. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches for it, but it's foul. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. On the ground to short. On to first. One up, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Jose Barrero.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Called strike right there. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next to hit, Matt Reynolds. In there for strike 1. And the righty deals. There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
2 outs, runner at first. TJ Friedl will hit next. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's in there for strike 1. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Cincinnati, here's Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And a pitch. Good eye right there. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch.
2-1.
And there's a ball. And there's a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Three-two. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And there's a strike. Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Beatty checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. Next pitch is popped up. Guerrero hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting it. The left fielder, Mark Canha.
Here's Mark Canha. And first offering is fouled off. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. The throw to third.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses. 3-0. Starling Marte up next for the Mets. Second inning here, no score. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Starling Marte. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
0-1 now.
That's the ball.
Base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Luis Guillorme up now for the Mets. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle, Barrero to first, and that's the third out. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. The pitch. And that's a little high.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Way high. And the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals.
3-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Righty to the plate. And that's too high.
1-1.
Next offering is outside. Fairchild gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Safe. Chris, Wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The 3-1. And now it's filled up.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. That's out number 2.
Batting in, the third baseman,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark. Late swing fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. The 1-2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Slings to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Reds leave 1, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back. Jeff McNeil stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The right-hander back to work. Foul ball. And it's even up. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Fraley makes the grab, 1 down.
now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso handling the duties at first, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. On a line, base hit. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nimmo, in his 7th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Next pitch is outside. Alonso at first, one gone. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Alonso is waved home. Ferrero with a relay home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 3-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. That one out to right. Fairchild under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags up for third.
Now that designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. That one misses. 1-0. That's a laser base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 4, and that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen. It's a little consultation. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Mark Canha takes him deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. There's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 4 runs in the inning, 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 6 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, Luke Maile. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Maile goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. The pitch. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1-2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him. And now it's filled up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Reds. Went down on strikes his first time through. Next pitch is popped up. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. Reds down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Start of the 4th. And now Starling Marte. Sessa back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Left field. Fraley should have it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
In the air, left field. Base hit as he pulls up short.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
They'll back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. So a lefty out of the pen, Raber San Martin. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 52, Raber San Martin.
First offering, and it just misses. Guillorme over at first with one away. Here's a 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. And strike two. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Right through there. Got him. And there's two down. Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Hard hit right side. They get the force, and that is that. Mets strand one. They lead it though 6-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Matt Reynolds.
The first baseman, Matt Reynolds.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now he breaks his bat. Toss to Alonso, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. This one popped up. Lindor makes the grab, and there's two down.
Now batting, right fielder, Stuart.
So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. He reached out a walk his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hits the fence. And he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but now that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. In the air out to center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So one left for Cincinnati. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
When I'm waking, I feel so dangerous when I become...
Back here in Cincinnati, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The wind and the pitch. Strike one.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now the lefty just missed. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Goes to second, safe there.
He's in there. Now the designated Brett Beatty.
And now the DH, Brett Beatty. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to second for one. How about that double play?
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Stepping in, Mark Canha. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike one. Two outs. Out there to center. Friedel under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mets leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jose Barrero. And he deals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the grab. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 7, Spencer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul. The 1-1. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounce to third. Guillorme. Throw to first is in time. Just got him on that one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Luke Maley. Struck out swinging his first time. Next pitch is popped up. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Alvarez. New pitcher on now, Derek Law.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Law in his fourth year, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 3. And there's the strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he takes a strike. Out towards left center. Friedel on his way over. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Guillorme in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. And that is that.
So I can sleep.
Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the DH, Will Benson. Benson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. McGill back to work. That's down and in. The 1-0. On the ground, right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
The second baseman, Kevin.
Now it's the second baseman, Kevin Newman. Swinging a foul straight back. Right side. Marte brings it in, and there's two away.
Baseman number 3, Matt Reynolds.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt Reynolds. And the first offering is not close.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And the 1-0. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
The pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And the 0-1. Curveball drops in there. To third, and that chance handled. Whips it across, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, Newman whips it to first, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the 7th, so now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, TJ Friedel. And here it comes. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Hit in the air, right field. Marte makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next in Cincinnati, the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in on a dive. To the right side. Nice stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, credit the base runner there for a great secondary lead and beating the throw to second, but they don't give up, continue to try to complete what would be a double play, and they get the trail runner on the backside. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty good play. You'll take it.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Barrero. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Nimmo makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. Francisco Lindor comes up to the